Come on, guys, we got a older Maverick in, and he's having a steering issue. It's leaking on the caps here. So Seastar sells a kit. There's the part number. This is the one that doesn't come with the tool. It's a little cheaper. We don't need the ones with the tool because we've done several of them, and also we have other tools that we could use. So we've already broken everything loose. On this job, you're going to need a couple different things: a socket 3/4, a 5/8 socket, or 15 millimeters. Also, you might need a wrench. And then this is a tool that we have. Works great. They got an upgraded one actually that I'm probably going to buy today. Marine Tool Tech. It's awesome. They're great tools. This is used to go here to pull the bracket off. So I've already done this, but you mount it like that. But I believe it's a 18 millimeter you put on here, on impact, and it pops right off. So we're going to show you step by step on how to do this. Take these off. Pull these off. Need our tool again. We got these arms off. We got our ground tab here. We're going to leave that alone just like that. Move that out of the way. We've already loosened our caps. Usually before I take these arms off, I'll go ahead and break the caps loose. That way you're not flipping the motor around or the cylinder around. It's a little easier. So take that. And also I always keep those like that. And I got my oil absorbent mat here because fluid is going to come out. And that's going to all soak it in. Do one side at a time. Here are the caps, the new caps. Make sure you use the tool that comes with it. Put this over the threads so you don't mess up your new seals. Screw that on. Take our wrench and tighten it up. Alright, we got that down. Come on over on the other side. Okay, so we've already loosened these up. That to the side. Pull my new cap out of the package. Make sure you put the tool that comes with every kit on there. Push it on. Tighten her up. Wrench that came in the other kit. They said we don't buy the kit that has these tools in it because we have so many of them already. Now this guy is not going to get, this will probably last a little bit. It's not going to last that long, and just notice that it does have pits in it here. So this over time is going to cut this seal again. So every time we reseal, we always run our finger on here, and that is going to cut that seal again. So you might get maybe 6 months to a year out of this, maybe. So I didn't see on the other side, I just noticed that. So yeah. All right, well now let's put it back together. We'll get a little grease. Always get a little grease, and I put it on these threads all over here, because just in case if I ever got to take this thing back apart, I want it to come apart easily. So there we go, got that. Huh? And we gotta remember to put our ground strap back on here. So make it in here. Grease on these already. Alright guys, now we're going to bleed it. You pull your bleeder caps out. You need to go get a 1/2-inch wrench. You get this. Alright guys, so we got our bleeder. We are a shop, so this is a must to have if you have a shop. It's the, we call it the Power Purge, Seastar. These things are not cheap, they're about 750 bucks to buy one. But if you're a mechanic shop, it's a must. So, let me just show you a trick real quick though. Here, some of these, you gotta crack these bleeders. These are the bleeder valves, you crack them. So let me show you something real quick. I usually pull them out, especially with an older boat. This one had the cap, so I probably don't have any issues with them. But if you have a boat that do not have caps in here, salt gets built up in here, and then it won't allow you to bleed it, because I could see through those. These little ports here on either side, I can see through them. Usually salt gets built up in there, and I can see through there. So there's no salt in these, so we're good. That's gonna be fine. But sometimes if you're bleeding one of these systems and you're not getting fluid running through it, it looks like it's not moving, stop, pull these off, take a little drill bit, and clean them out. Because you will not get your system bled if you do not have these cleared. No fluid will go past it.
Okay.
So this bleeder has 2 points. You put one on the helm, and another end goes on the cylinder. You can already see bubbles coming up. This kit has also a pump in it that needs to get hooked to 12 volt. So you just hook it to the boat battery. Down here. Negative to negative. Hands are all slippery. Flip the switch. Let the purge do the work. You see there's fluid moving on both ends. That's good. Those valves are cleared. I'll let it do its thing for a minute. And then I'll start turning the wheel. We'll go one way. Got a leak on our hose there. We got to fix here. Let's go with this. Alright, so we got the bleeder on and hooked. 1/2 inch here. Make sure these are secure. They're nice and tight. Putting everything back in our box now. I always keep this wrench in this box with me. That way I know I have it whenever I need to bleed something. I got a wrench, 1/2 inch. Clean up all our things. I still have the thing up there, but before I do anything, I'm going to do my check. Make sure there's no air in it. If I do that, there's very little play in the cylinder, if you can see. I know the cylinder's tight. My last check can be. Oh, customer. If I could do that with the wheel, the motor's moving, I know there's no air in the system. I'll move the wheel a couple times, nice and smooth, and make sure there's no binding or anything. Feels awesome. Nice and smooth now. No air or anything, so now I know. Let me get my rag. A little bit of oil will come out. Wrap it around here. Take this off. A little oil came out. Take my cap. Tight. Let the access off. Put my stuff back into my thing. And then the last thing, I make sure I put my caps back on. So these bleeders don't get any kind of trash in them. A lot of people don't do that. And then he's got the Seastar covers, which are nice. Those will save your cylinder too.